Hello guys, it's Switch here with another Diablo 4 video, and today video I'm just going to explain to you how to get the most value, or should I say DPS output in your Sorceress. So yeah, it's only Sorc guide only for the Sorc, and the first thing what you need to keep in mind that need to be cold build / frozen build. So the users of ice shards, I'm going to be happy right now, because simply if your build is ice shard build, the only thing what you need to do, you just need to obtain the passives. So we need to have the glass cannon, which basically multiplies your damage. You deal 24% increased damage. It's damage multiplier. Then we need to have the devouring blaze, and right now we're probably thinking like, wait dude, like we know that. Yeah, just give me a second. I know you know that. So you have Devouring Blaze, so you deal 30% increased critical strike damage. It's a multiplier against burning enemies, but you are not applying the other part of that Devouring Blaze passive if they're also immobilized. So obviously you need to keep the mobs immobilized, and then you will have the extra bonus increase. So that's really important. So what you need to do in order to do that, you just need to remove the firebolt here, and you need to put the meteor basically. So that's gonna do the trick. The thing is, like, that meteor don't need to be on the level 7, as you can see in my character. That's just level 1. It's just good enough, and then you just need to put 1 level into meteor, 1 into enhanced meteor, to go with the wizard's meteor, and that's going to basically immobilize enemies for 2 seconds. So the lucky hit doesn't matter what lucky hit chance you have, you will have always 8% chance to proc that meteor. I just want to say cast, but obviously you are not casting. You basically have a chance to that meteor going to fall on enemies. So another part which is like super extra really important is to have the Hoarfrost passive on the level 7. So you have to keep that in mind. This need to be on the level 7. Devouring Blaze need to be on the level 7, and the Cannon Glass need to be on level 8. And I will just explain you in a minute how to obtain those passives. Obviously, you probably know you can get most from the amulet, but well, I will explain that in a minute. So Hoarfrost passive basically dealing increased damage to chilled enemies, and I thought at first it's like really self-explanatory, because you're dealing more damage to chill, and then when they are frozen you're dealing that extra value to the frozen, so 18% to chill and 36 to frozen. But actually the way it works is you adding the chill value to the frozen value. So in my case right now it's 54 altogether, and then I'm multiplying that on the frozen enemies. So you have to keep that in mind. The chill damage is always applied when their mobs are frozen. So I just thought when they are chilled, you're applying the chill damage. When they are frozen, you're just applying the frozen damage. But actually you will add both and then multiply. So how to get firstly every passive on level 7? So you just need to obtain the amulet with those passives, and on the amulet you will need to have +4, +4 and +4, and then percentage value to intelligence. Obviously that percentage value to intelligence is not super like important, but it's really important to have this on the level 8, level 7 of Devouring Blaze, and the level 7 of the Hoarfrost passive, and then and only then, with applying the meteor from the sky to immobilize, you will have the most value from this passive. So this is the aspect which basically multiplies damage when mobs are immobilized, stunned or frozen, and every time something occurs from this, you will proc the multiplier of the damage. So what I'm trying to say, when the minions are frozen, you will have 1 multiplier from it. When they are stunned, you will have another multiplier from it. And then when they are immobilized, you will have another one. So in other words, if you are able to apply immobilizing, stunned and frozen, you will have not 53%, you will have 159. So in order to apply much more damage, you're supposed to actually take this aspect and put on your two-hand weapon if you're using the two-hand weapon. If you're not using two-hand weapon, you can still keep this on the amulet. If you are actually using the two-hand weapon, you're supposed to put this here, and then you will be proccing 225 multiplier on the weapon. Obviously, I'm using something different on the weapon right now, but I'm just giving you an example. Usually the people putting the more damage from the barrier, but it's not really a good thing, because if you want to have the highest DPS output as a sorceress, that's the reason behind it, because you just want to push the highest content in the game, which is the highest nightmare dungeons, right? So what that means, you won't be able to have the barrier on your character all the time. So much efficient output damage is to do something constantly, which is applying immobilize, stun, or frozen. So if you're gonna put this on the two-hand weapon, you will have much more better time with applying actually the damage, because in the most cases, or like half of the game, you won't have the barrier in the first place. Okay, though, so we need to use the ancestral unique chest, which is the raiment of the infinite, and what that do is after using the teleportation, close enemies are pulled to you and stunned for 3 seconds. So you applying the stun, so you'll be stunning. Obviously, you are running the chill frozen build. I assume you're running the ice shards build. So you will be obviously triggering the frozen, and then you need to put the meteor here to obviously immobilize the mobs. So in most cases, you're probably running the firebolt over there. So you just need to remove the firebolt, and you just need to put the meteor over there, and then basically you are good to go to try hard do as highest as possible nightmare dungeon with your sorceress. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Thank you much, guys, for watching. See you guys in the next video. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. I hope if somebody's seen it, that it's going to be helpful to do the highest DPS as a sorceress out there. Obviously, we as a sorceress players, we know the sorcerer is not that like high DPS output, right? But still, we're not really competing with anybody, we're just competing with yourself. Even if there's going to be on the season some rank system, I think, and I assume it's going to be the same like from the Diablo 3. So even if you will be competing, you will be just competing with your character. So if you like to play the sorceress, you shouldn't go with any other character, because there is no point. On the weekends, I just want to add, on the weekend I'm probably going to level up my character, hopefully to level 100, and I will just showcase my Blizzard Sorceress, which I'm actually running the Ice Shards, because some of you might think like I'm probably running the Ice Shard build, but I'm not running the Ice Shard build, actually running the Blizzard with possibility to try to do the higher content in the game with the meteor. So basically what I explained to you, but in general I think the ice shard build is going to be much more consistent and much better than the build I'm currently running, just simply because you'll be able to trigger much more meteor due to the fact you can spam much more ice shards. But overall, if we're talking about playing the ice shards normally with firebolt and the ice shard obviously passive, doesn't really matter what kind of build you're playing as a sorceress, like a frozen chill build. Like it's good, but it's not good enough. But that's the only way to actually make that build like super powerful build, unless you're running like a 100% critical build with your ice shard build. So it's okay, but still you won't be able to push like super high content. So hopefully you get the point what I'm trying to say, you understand me fully, and you will try to push well your build to the highest possible nightmare dungeon. And just good luck with that, and good luck with trying to get 4 skills of glass cannon on your amulet, on your passive, 4 skills to the devouring blaze, and 4 skills to the higher frost. It's really hard, really tricky. For the last week I was playing 6-8 hours and selling and gambling and trying to get the amulet with 3 of them, and I even didn't get 2 of them on one amulet. So it's like super hard and super tricky, but I think that's the point and beauty of the game, right? If you want to have the best character out there, you just need to spend the time and put an effort into it. So one more time, thank you very much guys for watching. See you guys in the next videos. Take care and bye for now.